Welcome to our QR video sequence. I am the owner here and one of the lead developers of this product. Hopefully we're going to teach you a little bit about building with a woody log building system. We appreciate you watching, and hopefully you're going to learn something about building your dream log cabin. We have a floor deck now for our building to go on. Obviously we got to build a building on top of something, so a floor deck, wooden floor deck is a method. The concrete that I'm standing on is also a method. This would be called a slab on grade. We'll get into exactly how we do that and start the building, but we start with something, meaning a building platform, and the platform is now complete. But I'm going to give you a little trick that's going to save you a whole bunch of time downstream. We've got all the lines snapped on our floor deck. We've got it laid out for our anchor bolts. Now what we're going to do is actually build a rafter first. The reason we're going to do it now is this nice flat work platform gives us a reference point to build that rafter. So we're going to unwrap the rafter bundle that you see behind me, and it'll be marked for you, and get some rafter parts out. The guys are unwrapping the bundle. We want to get at three basic parts. The three being the two rafter sides, the left and the right rafter side. Now those are identical to each other. There is no real left or right. Those are shipped in pairs. And then there's a collar tie that we also have with that. So what the guys are doing, we have the closure boards, eave closure boards, the rafters, and the collar ties on this bundle. Just these three parts here is all we need, guys. These three right here. So Alfred will help Harrison set the collar tie in the approximate location. And he'll just set that down. Then we're going to bring two rafters. Now the reason we're doing that is the rafters line up with the outside of the building. And when we do that, we're going to build a rafter right now and just move it aside, because that's going to be our template later on when we have to build the gable ends or more rafters. If you can imagine, maybe you're in a site condition where you don't have a level spot to work with. Now we got a great platform to work from. So we're going to do that now, because I know that later on this becomes a little bit problematic. So we're going to build a rafter right now, truss system if you will. So we know that this building is 19 foot 4 inches wide. We're going to use that as our reference point. Come on, bring this out to here, please. This goes right here. So the rafter lines up with the outside of the building. Now we'll show you this a little bit closer, but where the rafter flattens out right at this point, that's called our heel cut. And then where the rafter tail goes off, that angle is at roughly 30 degrees. That intersection is the outside of your building. So we have this lined up on this side. Matt and Harrison have the rafter lined up on the other side. Now what we do want to do is make a measurement from here to that point, so those are equal on each side. So what are you showing here, Al? We're showing 30 inches. We want Matt to show 30 inches and bring that heel cut down to 30 inches. This helps square the whole rafter up. And then we want to line the top up with that 30-inch mark. To help reference that, pull a center line from the building end to end. So half of 19'4", okay, help me here, 19'4" is 8 feet 8 inches is the center of the building. That identifies the center of your rafter. Yes, sir. Pull from there over to here, you got it already. Okay. We have, Alfred earlier has snapped the center line on the building, so that is going to be the center of your rafter. These are called plumb cuts here. Okay? So that's it. Now this has to line up with the outside, correct. Okay? At about 30. Okay? So we've spent a little time getting this all lined up, but makes a world of difference when we get down a few steps from here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've been entertained a little bit. Hopefully you've learned a little bit about the woody log building system. The reality is anybody can do it. We've given you a little bit of a helping hand through our QR series and our initiative. If you have any further questions, contact us at the information listed.